Hey there, wrestling fans. Brian Blitz here, and welcome to another exciting edition of Superstars of the Ring here at ccwrestling.biz. Folks, on this week's show, we're just going to talk nothing but Wrestlebash 2018, as right now we are inside of just 2 weeks away from that big event. Of course, we're going to be talking about matches such as the big street fight grudge match between Rock and Roll Chris Turner and Shooter McGee. Of course, we also have to talk about the alternative scramble, which, like I said last week and in the week before that, more and more details are coming in as to what the rules are and who all the competitors are in that match as well. Talk more about that a little bit later on. And also, we have the big tag team championship match where Fred Avery and his tag team partner, Mark Falcone, will be taking on our CCW champions, Darian Drummond and Frankie Morris. Now, Frankie and I have definitely not exactly gotten along in the past. He's had some shady things to say, and of course, if you've been watching the show over the last several weeks, he has not been in a loss of words towards Fred Avery and his way of picking a partner. Also, ladies and gentlemen, we cannot forget about the Matt Classic Hall of Honor inductee, Samantha Steele. She has been a true tradition in this industry and to our company for many, many years, and we are absolutely honored to induct her this year. But the biggest thing of all, not to overshadow anything for Wrestlebash, is of course our big heavyweight championship main event, where the Outlaw Jamie McKinnon, who you heard from last week, will be putting on the CCW Championship against the very popular young superstar, Kekino Polamalu. Now, as I've talked about several times here in the recent past, Kekino Polamalu has beaten Jamie McKinnon in unsanctioned matches, in sanctioned matches, whatever you want to call it, on more than one occasion. And obviously Jamie McKinnon had some words to say about that last week. Well, Kekino Polamalu has a response. So let's go ahead and go to that young superstar right now.
Jamie McKinnon, I saw your interview. And you want to know where that third pinfall comes from? That's coming at Wrestlebash, October 25th in Callahan, Florida. You can bring everybody you want to bring. You can bring all your credentials. You can even bring that little stick horse that you travel all around the country with. It doesn't matter who's there, because at the end of the night, you're going to be on your knees handing me that CCW championship. Aloha.
Kekino Polamalu is certainly not one to back down from the Outlaw Jamie McKinnon. Even after suffering a severe neck injury, he is back and he's been in the ring and he's been training. And in a matter of speaking, he seems to have the Outlaw's number as well, too. Apparently 3 is the magic number, and, well, we're going to see at WrestleBash. Will he finally win that big match against the Outlaw Jamie McKinnon and actually claim the CCW Championship? Only time's going to tell. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to switch gears a little bit and talk about another big championship match at WrestleBash, and that is for the CCW Southern States Championship, where Toxic will be defending the championship against New Breed Landon Cruz. Now, in their last encounter, they had a match that went the 15-minute time limit draw, and it ended in pretty much a brutal mess where Landon Cruz was left a little bit worse for wear at the end of the match, took a few shots to the knees, and wasn't very well after that match, but he's back up, he's standing, and he said he's ready for more, and he's going to come after Toxic for the CCW Southern States Championship, and he's going to be given an hour to do it this time. So will they go the full time? Will Landon Cruz win the Southern States Championship? Will Toxic counter? Well, it's funny you ask, because we have Toxic right now.
Wrestlebash 2018, Landon Cruz, my title on the line. You're not coming out alive.
Short, sweet, to the point, maybe mildly homicidal. However you want to look at it, Toxic means business, and he's definitely going to mean business in that match at WrestleBash against New Breed Landon Cruz. Hopefully next week we will get some words in response from the New Breed. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and move on to something else that I mentioned earlier on in the show, and that is the CCW Tag Team Championship match. Now, as I touched on, Frankie Morris and Darian Drummond, the CCW Tag Team Champions, have been training, and they've basically done nothing but made a total mockery of our Hall of Honor. Someone who's a wrestling purist or a traditionalist, such as myself, such as Rock and Roll Chris Turner, such as many people that are in this industry, they take that very seriously, and they take it to heart. One such case, of course, is Big Fred Avery. Legend in this industry. He's been in it for many, many years. He's taught me a thing or two before in the past. And I tell you right now, he's not somebody you really want to cross paths with. He's a friendly guy outside of the ring. Inside of the ring, he's one tough son of a gun. And he's got some words for Frankie Morris. So let's go ahead and hear from Big Fred Avery right now.
Hey, Frankie Drummond, you know who I am. I'm the Machine, Fred Avery. And you have been wondering, why did I pick Mark Falcone? Out of everybody I could have picked, I picked Mark Falcone. Well, I'll tell you why. Because about 25, 30 years ago, Mark Falcone came to me and wanted to be trained. And I took him underneath my wing and I trained him, and he got in the ring. He was a professional wrestler, and he did good. An injury sidelined him, and he stepped in and became a referee. Well, let me tell you something, guys. I'm bringing him back into the ring. And together, Falcone and Avery will show Dumb and Dumber what it's like to be wrestlers.
Like I said, Big Fred Avery says what he means what he says, and let me tell you right now, he definitely backs it up. So our tag team champions better be on their best P's and Q's come Wrestlebash, because they are definitely in for the fight of their life. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to switch gears and head on to some good old-fashioned wrestling action, as this week the big match is going to be Jesus Freak Logan Stevens as he takes on Proc the Croc.
Introducing first, this is Proc the Croc Johnson. And introducing his opponent, he is a former CCW Southern States Champion. This is Jesus Freak Logan Stevens.
Proc Johnson taking on the Jesus Freak, Logan Stevens. Logan Stevens, one of the most popular superstars of CCW. Proc Johnson, relatively new here in CCW, only a couple matches under his belt here. But he has proven himself to be a very, very tough contender, and Logan Stevens will have his hands full in this match. You can see the size differential between Proc Johnson and Logan Stevens. And this match is officially underway, as you see. How about some noise, y'all? Come on!
Hey, y'all shut up, man! Stop making that noise!
Not wanting the crowd here to make any noise. Logan Stevens, just the opposite. Always engaging for the CCW fans. This should be a very interesting matchup. Logan Stevens has the experience, he's got the quickness. And of course, he's got the full support of the CCW fans. And we have a tie-up. See Proc Johnson, very, very powerful man. Stevens goes for a clothesline, and Proc Johnson's got him. Belly to belly, belly to back. Run suplex, takes him down, face first in the mat. And doing that roll there, that's very, very effective. Wearing your opponent down. See all that weight forced down on Logan Stevens, but using that experience, able to counter that maneuver and twisting the arm up, wrenching that shoulder of Proc Johnson. Educated kicks by Logan Stevens, former Southern States champion. Been the main event picture here in CCW many, many times. Perhaps the toughest task for Proc Johnson so far in his young career here in CCW. Whips him up into the ropes, but a shoulder block. Logan Stevens goes down. Proc Johnson stops the hip toss. Logan Stevens, not much he can do. And there's a hip toss from Johnson himself as Logan Stevens hits the mat. What is the Jesus Freak gonna have to do to be able to stop this massive mountain of a man, Proc the Croc Johnson? Logan Stevens doing all he can to fight out of that, but knee to the gut just takes him down, shoulder and head first. And almost a 3 count there as Logan Stevens just in the nick of time, able to kick out. Proc Johnson almost had a huge victory over one of the most successful men in CCW's history. What does Proc Johnson have in store? He's going to run, but he catches a boot right to the chin. Goes for it again, and another boot to the chin. Logan Stevens finding some momentum here. See Logan Stevens worn down, beat down. Probably taking a little bit more time than we'd like to get his point across to Proc Johnson. Those kicks right to the middle of the spine. And finally, Proc Johnson goes down in pinfall time. 1, 2, and just about having a 3 count there, but Proc Johnson able to get that shoulder up. And a rake of the eyes and a warning from the referee. Proc Johnson raking the eyes of Logan Stevens. And a massive chop as Logan Stevens' chest turns beet red.
Out of the corner. One more.
And maybe one more in store for him. And again, and you can see, you can almost feel through the screens those chops nearly taking Logan Stevens off his feet. And looks like another one. And he connects once again, knocking the breath out of Logan Stevens.
Don't touch him,
And a spear. This could be it for Logan Stevens. Belly to belly suplex. 1, 2. And somehow you can see that's 2 9/10. How did Logan Stevens get his shoulder up? Running off of pure instinct. Somehow, Logan Stevens finding the willpower to kick out.
Logan Stevens.
And again, you can see the referee almost getting that hand down for the 3 count, but somehow once again Logan Stevens showing that never quit attitude, getting the shoulder up, and this match will continue.
Whatever your name is, come on.
Another chop. Proc Johnson misses. A running knee. Logan Stevens building momentum, sitting heel kick. And a famouser, that's got to be it. 1, 2, 3. And just like that, Logan Stevens comes away with the victory.
By pinfall, Jesus Freak, Logan Stevens. On a winner streak, CCW.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen, bringing you the best wrestling action that, hold on just 1 second here. What's this? Oh, really? Well, he is the champion, and I would be more than happy to honor his request. Ladies and gentlemen, it appears that the Outlaw Jamie McKinnon has sent in another interview or another videotape, and he wants us to air it on this week's show. So let's go ahead and put that in and hear what the Outlaw has to say now.
CCW wrestling fans, I want you to know what's going to happen at Wrestlebash. I'm going to get me a big dip. Spit it in there, spittoon. I'm going to get my chainsaw if I have to. And I'm going to take this hole and I'm going to oil up the lariat. You understand that? I'm going to take that 40-weight motor off and knock his head off. I'm willing to do whatever it takes to keep my belt. Remember this? You think, Kekino, that I won't put a bag over your head? Maybe you better ask Rock and Roll Chris Turner. I'll put this bag over your head just like that. You understand me? Kekino, I guarantee victory just like Joe Namath did. I am going to be the champ when I leave there. The question is, are you going to better walk out of West Nassau High School and continue your career? Stay right here. I don't care. I'll chop a coconut tree down. I'll chop anything. I'll chop your arm off. I'll chop your leg off. I'm gonna win. And I'm gonna win for one reason. Because I'm the best athlete in CCW. I am the craziest athlete in CCW. And I am the only athlete that has the lariat. Let me tell you something, Kekino. Stick your neck out. Stick your neck out one more time.
I really don't know what to make of that. The Outlaw Jamie McKinnon, I don't want to say he's not on high alert, because he clearly is, but I got to tell you, especially as a fighting champion that I know he is, he's going to be on even bigger alert. And I think, judging by the look in his eyes at the end of that interview, Kekino Polamalu better be really, really very careful when he goes into this match, because I've crossed paths with Jamie McKinnon before on this show many times, as you've all well know, and he's not an easy person to talk to. I can only imagine what he'd be like to wrestle. So, good luck to Kekino. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Wrestlebash, like I said, we are inside of 2 weeks, and, we're going to have lots of big matches, lots of big surprises, and one of those big surprises, of course, right now is a guest of mine that I'm bringing onto the show for the very first time. He will be debuting at Wrestlebash, and that is my guest right now, Cody Knight.
Thanks for having me on the show.
Wow. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, this is Cody Knight. Cody Knight, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, from Kodiak Island, Alaska, I came to Florida to come wrestle for CCW, and I'm really excited to be here and show you what I have.
All right, well, I wish you the best of luck. Wrestlebash is just, it's under 2 weeks, and you're going to be there. I'm going to be there. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're going to be there. For all of us here at CCW, this is Brian Blitz. And until next time, I'll see you at ringside.
Have you ever dreamed of being a professional wrestler? Have you ever dreamed of making it to the top and wearing championship gold? Well, here is your opportunity. Email us today at customerservice@ccwrestling.biz. The CCW Training School is accepting new students now. Start your journey today on your way to greatness.